ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. It's UCLA facing the home team. And you take a look at this home team. Guys, win after win, they have been utterly dominant in the postseason. One sweep after another.
Kevin, I think it's so important to get off to a good start. You just can't assume because you have the home court advantage you're going to win the series. You still have to play solid basketball. And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Here's Edgecombe. Clock at 6. Here's Ricochet. And the dunk by Ricochet.
Yeah, if you give Ricochet a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
And Misi throws it down.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Edgecombe lays it up off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Here's Ricochet. Some nice ball movement by the Bruins. Pass to Carr. To the middle. Stolen by Ball. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And you have to stay up on Edwards out there, which is dangerous because he's so good at going right around.
Stripped away. Pass to Misi. Ricochet with the steal. For 3. It's good from long range. Ricochet's got 5 now.
Catch-and-shoot specialist. Ricochet thrives in that role.
Here's Queen. Here's Ball. A special move before the shot.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Down low. Here's Wilson. It's tipped. It's Edwards on the wing. Misses from short range. Now Ricochet. Shoots over McDaniel. And it's Ricochet missing. Edwards looking it over. And he finishes nicely on the wing. 5 points in the game.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Here's Ricochet. He has 5. Here's Carr. And the dunk by Carr.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And now a new group getting ready to come in for the Bruins. There's the pick. Over in the corner, Edwards. Takes the 3. Queen can't get it to go. And here's Anderson. He'll bring it up for the Bruins. Pass to Bona. Now here's Kennard. McDaniel's defending. To the paint. Here's Bona. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That's on Jaden McDaniel. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach to the Bruins?
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far? Whenever he gets that close to the hoop, he finishes with authority.
UCLA making a switch here. Now the Bruins with it. Here's Henderson. Rebounded by Ellis.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
From outside the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pass to Bona. Henderson, no good. It's Ellis on the wing. 46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Queen.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Out to the wing. Shot to stop the run. It's hauled in by Queen. "19 seconds left in the first. Out to Edwards. And a wide open look here for Ellis. Drops in the tray. Ellis has got his second basket of the night.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
And that does it for the first quarter. They lead by 8. And we're ready to get back into the action here in game one. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
I love how they're playing. When you combine great effort and great execution, it leads to great results. Well, the combination of his length with that shooting range makes him a huge part of this offense.
Here's Clayton. It's rebounded by Carl.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Henderson outside. UCLA working the ball around now. To the inside. Nifty move. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
Clayton's shot is good.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Henderson left side. Beyond the arc. They get it again. Inside. And that one is hammered home.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Here's Clayton. It's tipped. To the middle. It's tipped. Here's Ellis. And it's Ellis finishing it off.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And then the thunderous dunk, adding insult to injury.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line. Wow, what, do we have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Now, here's ball. Picked by Reed. Back to ball. Now the Bruins on the break. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Hall with a wide open look. Connects from three-point range. Ball's got 5.
So much confidence from Ball. Been doing that since he was a youngin'.
Oh! That's as good as it gets.
Woo! And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. And a deep three from Ball. It's hauled in by the Bruins. Here's Edgecombe.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
Out of hand on it. Rizachet with it. He has 5. And there's the call on Lou George. That's his first foul. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Nice move. Rips in the dunk off the timely pump fake.
And you can tell Rizachet has a great basketball IQ. He spots the opening and delivers the pass on time.
And Ball slams it in.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
A while back and forth start, that's for sure.
It's hauled in by the Bruins. Edgecombe with it. Picked up by Edwards. The Bruins have made 1 of 3 free throws in the game. Free throw dropped for Edgecombe. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
And the dunk by Edgecombe.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Rizachet wide open. And the Bruins tack on 2 more.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
Here's Edwards. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
He gets it in there. Edgecombe's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bruins.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Left side, Edwards. Inside, Edwards finishes strong.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Kicks it out to Wilson. Buries it from 3-point range. And the Bruins lead by 10.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
And so it's the Bruins going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And we welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. Pass to Rizachet. And here is Robinson. 5 to shoot. Henderson inside the 3-point line. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's Messi. And Messi with the jam.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. To the inside. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Here's Queen. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Queens got 7.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Pass to Robinson. Here's Wilson. Here's the drive.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop the train when he's coming in for the slam.
Here's Ricochet. He has 7. Kicks it out to Wilson. To the wing right side. The Bruins need to get a shot off here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
UCLA substitution.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Here's Edwards. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. He's got 9.
That make brings them to 3 for 4, and the game plan seems to be working here early.
Here's Edgecombe. Misses the 3.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
UCLA foul. First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
And so here's the home team. Right side, Ball. It's hauled in by the Bruins. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. To the paint. Here's Queen.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Pass to Carr. Henderson outside. And the layup falls. Henderson's got his first basket.
And that is a high-quality shot. You will take it every time from that close.
Here's Queen. He's got 9. Fires from deep. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
You know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to be in it.
Some nice ball movement by the Bruins. Henderson. And then Henderson with the dunk.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
In that true GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard.
Yeah, when your lead guard is doing that, it just creates excitement.
And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul. And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Jacks up a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 10. Outside Edwards. And Reed has it in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
Down low. Out to the right wing. Pass to Kennard. It's stolen by Edwards. To the inside. Here's Sharp. It's hauled in by the Bruins. Now here's Henderson. Six on the shot clock. Pull from the top of the key. Again, UCLA.
Well, that's not great shot selection right there, but you'll take anything that goes in.
Outside Edwards. Outside Reed. It's Dort on the wing. Off target from the wing.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Count that one. And the Bruins lead by 7.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Over in the corner, Dort. Pass to Edwards. Shoots the 3. Edwards puts in the 3.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And the dunk by Carr.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And here's Edwards from the arc. He's off on that one. Here's Edgecombe. And so it's UCLA with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball in.
57.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And here is Ball with the drive. And he converts the layup.
Making it work in close. Ball getting an agile finish.
Ellis on the double team. Now Edgecombe. Off target from outside. Ball up top. And Ball slams it in.
And a little bit of showmanship from Ball on that slam, displaying some athletic ability.
Here's Edgecombe. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And we've come to expect big things from LaMelo offensively. He loves to attack you on that end.
And the dunk by Edgecombe.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Back to Rizichet. Pass to Edgecombe. UCLA working the ball around now. 4 on the shot clock. No points there. 9 for 14 from the floor, but still shooting 64% this game. Ball feeling it out a bit. Can't connect from short range. UCLA leading by 4. Rizichet with it. Picked up by Ellis. A shot by Wilson. No good. Outside, Ball. Pass to Reed. Here's Ivicic. The kick out to Ball. Over in the corner, Ellis. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. And Coach had a very specific message for his guys. He said, quote, control what we can control. Play our game, and the rest will take care of itself. A solid message, if you ask me.
Thank you, Allie. Here's Bona. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Now, here's Ball. Now, Reed. Now Ball to take the lead. That one misses.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
Here's Henderson. Knocks down the three.
Well, controlling your heart rate in big moments like this is something that coaches talk about, and this guy can do it.
It's blocked. Ball's knocked loose and taken away by Ellis. Now Reed. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. The Bruins leading by 4. Beyond the arc. Down he goes for 3.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
And when it comes to moving the ball, LaMelo is unreal. Can make any pass in the book.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Both teams will make substitutions. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter. For 3. Just 5 to shoot.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play. He gets the finish.
And the free throw, no good. Toward outside. Edwards. Now McDaniel. Toward outside. Edwards. Here he goes. And there's the dunk.
And he is built to be the man for this team. Everyone's answering the bell and executing.
51 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
17-foot shot away. Now the Bruins with it. They've led by as much as 10. He's off from 3.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Yeah, I think it's time to wave the white flag.
Can't get it. Intercepted. Puts one up from 19. And so it's the Bruins winning.
Go time, ain't no time to waste. Hopped off the plane, hopped into the Uber truck like the senator. She got a little, then I'ma get it up. Last time I was outside, girl around and she lost her phone. That's the type I'ma leave alone. Even if I was trying to leave me when I say I'm the goal. Let me coach you, get out the hole. Let me talk to you, get you out of the Altima. When a man on the scene, if you bossing up, come through, let me toss it up. I'm trying to talk to you, all the lip gloss and stuff. Yup, motion, motion. Bring another, that's that motion. What you wanna do with it? I'll spin it as a fan on the ceiling. I get it, I don't want
wanna seem timid. I'm nice and polite, but if I said it, then I meant it. Yeah, that's my word. Off the strength real quick, I'll bend that curve. Now I'll bake that bread. Now I'll pour that pan. Get it? She like, you got some nerve. I'm like, it's all about plating anything I serve. You gon' eat. On me. That's on me. I'm not playing. Flyer than a plane or a stadium. And that's game. Look, be careful choosing who you have a baby with.
If you got your babysitter, put your hands up. If you want a new Mercedes, put your hands up. Say you ain't messing with your ex and you can't stand up. Cause ain't no if and buts or maybes, this your anthem. Yeah.
Then I kick in the door and I bust up the ceiling. Y'all don't want it, I'm ready, I'm willing. You get them, I got them, I tell them, let's get it. Lower East Coast on the front of my penny. Charlie just threw me some heat, I'ma send it. If Zell gotta finish him, then you'll be finished. I'm feeling like Gucci.
If he come around, we gon' do a show, we gon' pull up for that paper. The twin keep going to I don't hate her. Twin said I pushed up on her later. Twin said I open and I send it back later. Look at your drug, I know you get no paper. You some hater. You got a paper cut with play on this paper. I know you ain't what you say, you just faking. When it's up, it's official. If it's my that can no issue. With my you know it against you.
basketball here on 2K Sports. Game 2, we're bringing it to you live. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Taking a look at the Bruins.
Well, there are no easy games in the playoffs, and a closeout can be extra challenging. These guys need to stay focused and make sure they don't waste an opportunity to effectively put these guys away.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Wilson. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Take a look at the visitors here. As we get deeper into the playoffs in this series, this team is really digging in.
Yeah, they really are. And a lot of how these series go depends on matchups. Coaches will try to optimize how to best exploit a mismatch they have.
Here's Edwards. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Ant is tough to slow down. That guy is big and strong, and he's got quickness, too.
To the paint. Pass to Wilson. Shot on the wing. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Now here's Edwards. No good from outside.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Outside Rizachet. Pass to Wilson. Off target from outside.
Well, he won't miss many of those. Not when he gets a good look like that.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Edgecombe. Here he goes. Oh, nice! Oh, big finish! Man!
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that?
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Now here's Ball. Jacks up a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
You can't give Ball any daylight out on the perimeter.
Here's Carr. And he jams it home with authority.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there.
He's lucky to get away with that, though, guys. I mean, it could have earned him a technical for hanging on too long.
Ball. And Ball throws it down.
Boy, it's great seeing Ball finish with strength like that, showing off the athleticism with that rim-rocking throwdown.
And Edgecombe gets it to go. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Back to Edwards. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch up with Nick Nurse. Coach and I talked about the difficulties playing against Anthony Edwards. He said, quote, usually you worry about his offense, but he's shown the last few years that he's a lockdown defender when he wants to be. That's something that we'll need to factor into our game plan. Ant's defense is now a concern for coaches as well. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Wilson, no good.
He has not been at his most efficient this quarter.
Pass the ball. Drives to the hoop. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts. 1:51 left now in the first quarter. Henderson scanning the floor. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Henderson. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
There's the steal. Outside Rizachet. Henderson outside. Oh, there's the alley. To the inside. Messi. And that one is hammered home.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And that one's good. Wilson.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
And Ball throws it down.
It's good to see Ball not settling for a jump shot. He's at his best when he's attacking the rim.
On the wing, Risache. Ball with a steal. And Edwards slams it in.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
And at the end of one. Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Edwards can't hit. Here's Riley. Pass to Henderson. Here's Bona. Here's Riley. Dort defending. 6 on the shot clock. Now Henderson fires from deep. Reed with the rebound. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Ellis outside. Edwards for 3. He missed it. Now 3 for 7. Pass to Henderson. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Oh, sweet move. And Edgecombe gets it to go. Edgecombe's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You'd certainly like to see a little better rim protection right there.
Ellis outside. Pass to Edwards. Goes up on the wing. Again, the miss by Edwards.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Here's Edgecombe. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Substitution on the court.
And here's Ball. He's got 9 to end the drought. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
You know, we all know about the flair and sizzle to LaMelo Ball's game. The highlight reel plays, all of that is great, but I also like the fact that he's got great length at the point guard position, which presents a lot of problems at both ends.
Pass to McDaniels. Deflects the pass. Here's the break.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
Ball surveys the floor. Lets the 3 fly. Doesn't fall. Now 4 for 6. Jumps up. Throw it. Down on the breakaway jam.
Showcasing his athleticism, plays like this are why you got to be excited about Risaché's future in this league.
Here's ball. 10 points for him. Can't get the heave to fall.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
LaMelo down the lane, and is blocked. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Toward outside. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Carr.
He was wide open. That missed clearly on him.
Now here's ball. Pass to Ivicic. 5 on the clock. Now Reed takes the three. Not going to go that time.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's Hedgecote. Lets it fly. No good, off the front rim. An 8-point differential. Here's Ivicic. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Now here's Risaché. Outside for Henderson. And stolen by Edwards. He's all alone. And Edwards slams it in.
Exactly how you want to run the break. Great execution by Edwards.
Pass to Wilson. And that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Outside Edwards. Got a piece of it. And the whistle stops play here. It's not a clean block shot. Instead, a shooting foul. And we'll see free throws coming up right here. First trip to the line for him here.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Driving in.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Pass the ball. From the arc. Wow, how about the range of LaMelo Ball?
And when you're trailing in a game, it can be tempting to try to go for the big play.
Yeah, trying to get it all back in a hurry. And you're right on that. But these threes they're taking have not helped. They're trying to catch fire, and they've yet to find the match.
Edwards making it look so easy from deep. Pass to Risaché. 3 seconds left. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Up 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. And it's Henderson with the ball for the Bruins. The lead is 2. Here's Wilson. Nice move. Misi grabs the board. Pass the ball. Back to Misi. And he goes in for the dunk.
You know, as a playmaker, Ball can look off the defender and drop dimes with either hand.
Henderson with it. He's got 7. Here's Wilson. Ball with the rebound. And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. Reed for three. Hits the trifecta.
Off-ball preparation paying off for Reed. He was just waiting for that pass.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Here's Ball. And he drives in.
Hey, this mix of agility, instinct, athleticism, Ball able to drive right in for the big throwdown.
Here's Edgecombe. Out to the wing. Here's Wilson. 10 points for him. Pass to Edgecombe. And stolen by Edwards. Here's Ball. LaMelo Ball with the stuff.
Tell you what, the competitive spirit of Ball, I absolutely love it. This guy is relentless.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Rizachet. He shoots. And the jumper is on the mark. Rizachet's got his second basket on the night. Here's Ball. That's off. 7 for 12 now.
The defensive breakdown gives him a wide open look, but he can't take advantage.
Now here's Rizachet. The three is up. Reed with the rebound. Now Ball. 17 points in the game. This one for three. Ball sticks the three.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Here's Carr. No, stop it in there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. Now one on Ball. Here's Edgecombe. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Here's Ball. Oh, clear the way for Ball.
Among the best ball handlers in the league, for sure. LaMelo right to the rack.
Pass to Wilson. They set a pick. Shot from the top of the key. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Ellis. Ooh, pops the J after a cagey pass fake.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for him this half.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Now here's Henderson. He's got 7. From the baseline. And he connects with a jumper. Rizachet's got 6.
There's some nice chemistry on offense. They're just taking what the defense allows.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack. They just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
Both teams deciding to change it up. We've got 1:13 left in the third. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 13. Pass to Queen. From behind the arc. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Queen's got his first 3 points of the game.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shootout this team.
Now here's Edwards. Oh! Edwards packs it home.
Rising up for the throwdown. Major hops from Edwards.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Buries it from 3.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
Here's Edwards. Getting it done inside. Edwards.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the three ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring. The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Pass to Queen. That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground. They're up by 3.
The visiting team, 52.
And let's get you back to the action as game 2 is getting underway. And here's Edwards. Nice move. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Edwards got 19 points.
Composed and cool effort from Edwards inside. Not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot. Taking what's available.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Edwards looking for an opening. Oh, he missed the layup. He had him with the pump fake. Pass to Bona. Henderson outside. Oh, wow! Oh, big finish. And he dunks it down.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Pass to Queen. Dort, right side. Tipped away. Here's Henderson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. Coming down the stretch, it's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Pure from three-point range.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine, even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Edwards, the three ball is down.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Now here's Messi. Oh, what a jam! Holding nothing back.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by McDaniels. And Chris Finch has called timeout. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Here's Edgecombe. For 3. Cleared away by Reed.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
A minute 15 left in the fourth quarter here. Outside ball. 5 to shoot. Here's Edwards. With the shot. Oh, can't hit the jumper. From downtown, the 3 is in.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
And it's Zachary Risacher with a foul. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Ball outside. Get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And that trip coming up empty. Missing both. Here's Wilson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It goes on Yves Messi.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
1:03 left in the final quarter. Outside Edwards. Oh! Edwards with the highlight reel jam.
Edwards is who you want to go to in the clutch. When you need points, will usually find a way to get them for you. We've come to expect this from him in these situations. Extremely calm under pressure.
Here's Edgecombe. There's a screen. He takes it in. Bucket is good!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Shoots a 3. Tip.